Hello. Yeah, welcome once again to the third item of our course. Remember, you're still under computer applications. Now, in this third item, we are looking at the desktop environment. Well, I wanted to show you how the desktop environment looks like. This is what the desktop environment looks like. Well, desktop itself is a folder. But once you log into your computer, it's the folder that opens automatically if you want to run programs and any other application that you want to run. So this desktop, as you see, it's what we call a desktop. So a few things you can do, for example, if you have, let's say, a file, you can have a file, you can open it by clicking open, right click, and then click on open. Or you can also have a folder by double clicking in the folder. So the folder is open just simply by double clicking. If you want to run an application, any application, you can simply either double click. For example, I have Mozilla Firefox, or I have this PC. For example, if I want to run this application, I double click and then it opens. Then the other thing is you can also create folders on a desktop by right clicking. Remember, you right click. When you right click, it brings you a set of instructions. Then you choose new, then you select folder. Then you can type anything or any in the name folder. Then you hit enter on your keyboard. On your keyboard there is enter. This is the enter. Then you click, then it will rename itself. So double click inside, and then you can store also your files. You can drag a file. Let's say this is a picture, you drag it. That's now moving it. That's the same as cutting. So we have things like copy, cut, and paste. Well, we'll look at that when we reach Microsoft Word. But you can as well copy, let's say this whole folder, right click on it, right click, then you left click. When you want a set of instructions, you right click. When you want to select an item, you left click. Then you come and look for copy somewhere. Copy here, this is it. And then you can come here in this folder, right click, then click on paste, so it will be there. The folder will be here, even the folder will be on your desktop. So the other thing that maybe I would like to show you guys is how you can check the properties of your computer within your desktop environment. For example, remember in the first lecture, or the first item of our lecture, we looked at introduction to computer, but then we looked at the specifications or the considerations you need to make while buying a computer. So in case you need to check for those items, this is what you'll do. If you want to check whether your computer is an i3 dual-core, you need to check the type of processor it has, you need to check the RAM, you need to check the hard disk capacity. This is how you do it. You go to this PC, right click, then go to properties. Then you will see the processor. The processor is, this is now i7 with a speed of 2.5 gigahertz, and the installed RAM is 12 GB. So these are just operating system 64-bit. These I'll come to them later. But this is how you check for the properties. In case you can't find this PC on your computer, you can come down on your desktop environment. There's what we call a taskbar. Down here, this is called a taskbar, where some applications can also be can sit in case you need quick access to them. Then the taskbar, then we also have the start menu. When you click here, you see a start menu. Now this operating system is called Windows 10, but the other operating system is called Windows 7 and Windows 8. So this is the start menu. Right, this is the start menu. This is called the start bar down here. Then this is called, rather this is called the start button. Then this is called this the taskbar. So about the properties, you can simply search for this. You type this, then this PC, it will appear up. Then you right click. Remember, right click. Yes, on your right, on your mouse there is right. You click, then you look for properties. So this is how you get to know the properties of your computer, whether the RAM is 12, there is 6, there is 2, there is 1, the processor that is running it's Intel, and it's i7. Then the hard disk, you can check it from still clicking on this computer. Then when you add 194 GB to 73, or you get almost 1 terabyte. So this computer is 1000 GB, that's 1 terabyte. So that's how you can also check yours. You can try it out. In case you find any issues, you can leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.